Hello, hello. Good evening, good
Hello.
afternoon, good morning, wherever you are. Nice to see you all. Um, this is unofficial live coding happy hour. Today, I have a privilege to replace one of my friend Ishan. He had something urgent to attend, so I'm hosting today with Mark, and we have a special guest, Carlos Camacho, on the other side. What we are going to talk about, I let that up to Carlos. And as a tradition, let's start with the introduction. I will go last. First, let's start with you, Mark.
Okay. Yeah. My name is Mark Roethof. I'm an independent ServiceNow consultant now for almost 3 years. And before that, I've been working for several years at a ServiceNow partner in the Netherlands. And I'm a 10-time MVP. And now up to Carlos.
Hi everyone, I'm Carlos Camacho Jr. Uh, I've been working with ServiceNow since 2021. Started in Paris release, two-time ServiceNow MVP. I started working as a customer. Um, After 2 years, I decided to build this career within ServiceNow platform, ServiceNow technology, and then I moved to Europe, worked there for 2 years, and this time as a partner, working for a partner. And then I just came back to Brazil, still working for a ServiceNow partner here. Yeah.
Thank you. Then, last but not least, me. I'm Ashutosh. I work here in Netherlands as well, with not directly with Mark, but with Mark as a Dutch MVP. I'm also a 10x ServiceNow MVP. Also create a lot of content on YouTube and knowledge speaker, and I will see you also in knowledge, right? We have a tradition of live coding of the hour, right? We always start with something very interesting, but just for our listeners here, we are here to learn, we are here to share, we are here to discuss things. So if you have any questions, any comments, please put it into the chat and we will take it ahead. Mark will help me during the live coding happy hour if there are any questions. And today, the show will be driven completely by Carlos. So me and Mark are just sitting here to help him communicate to our audience. Let's get into the exciting part, and that is drinks. Mark, what do you have today?
Let me see. I've got this Jopen Mooie Nel North
Hmm.
Sea IPA. I've no clue yet. I'm going to try it. It's a special beer. So let's see.
Great. Carlos?
Oh yes. Today I'm with coffee and my ServiceNow mug.
Awesome. I'm also with ServiceNow Bottle, which I think is Developer MVP 2021. And I am here with some water with lemon. So let's see how it treats me throughout the night. um, that was it. Let's start with our today's topic. So Carlos, please take it away.
Sure. Um, Let me share. Okay. Um, so, uh, in fact, it was Marcus' idea that today we are going to talk about custom applications. And let's discuss a little bit about, let's say, it's an introduction about custom applications. And we are going to build an app from scratch using Studio. Um, First thing, safe harbor. uh, what does it mean? It means that I will do my best to talk about best practices and everything, but if you're thinking about developing custom applications in a professional way, always refer to the ServiceNow website and official websites like developer.servicenow.com, Now Learning, and of course the product documentation, right? And let's talk about our agenda. To facilitate this conversation, we have three parts here. I divided the application in three parts. In the first part, we are going to create this table here, a table called range. We will have two columns, value and active. And we will have baby steps here that I call the user stories, but we are going to create a role, then a table, then we are going to create a user group, put a user inside that group, and this persona here, it's a user that we will put inside that group so that administrator will be able to manage the records within this table, right? After that, we are going to part two. In part two, we will develop another table called drink. We will have 4 fields here. Number, it will be auto-numbered. We will have a field called photo that will store an image. We will have a rating that will be a reference for the first table that we are going to create, and a participant that will be a string. And the persona will be the end user. So in the last part 3, the plan is to develop the user interface. So for the user interface, we are planning to create a record producer. It will be available in a specific service portal, a specific catalog and category, with just 3 fields. We will have only the rating, that will be from 0 to 5. The participant will be able to inform his or her name here, and the photo will be the photo of your drink or of your beverage, right? And when you click send, we are planning to store this in our table within my PDI, so we will be able to show the record here in real time. So yeah, let's see how far we can go, right?
Oh, that looks like a really good prepared plan. So it's better than I sometimes see at projects.
Yeah, a small project. Sounds like a plan, right? So I'm in my PDI here. Let's open Studio. Yeah, first thing to comment here. We have a new studio. It is called the ServiceNow Studio. But this interface here, we will be using Legacy Studio. So to create a new application here from scratch, we can just click Create Application. It is basically to inform the application name, which can be, for example, drink rating app. The description is optional. It will be a scoped application. And that's it. We click create. And in this wizard, we could inform our role, but let's do everything manually, right inside the studio. So we can click here and continue in Studio, Advanced. Okay, now we can see that the app was created here, Drink Rating App, version 1.0.0, April 11th. We can click on it to open it. Yes, we can see at the bottom The app is open. We have 0 files because we didn't create anything yet. So it is literally from scratch. To create any component within Studio, you use this button here, create application file. And the first thing we are going to create, let's take a look at our user stories. Number 1, role. Okay, let's create the roles. We can type it here in the filter, role. It is in category access control. Let's create one. The first one can be table drink. It is always good practice to inform a description. For example, it allows to maintain the drink table. Okay, we can have another role. Let's call it, for example, table range. It allows to maintain the range table. Let's create another three roles. I will explain this in a bit. We can have table drink read. Let's create another one. It will be table range reach. And the last one will be table drink create. Allow users to create a record within the drink table. Okay, it's good. Okay, first thing was to create a role. Now let's create our first table. Our first table will be called range. The same thing, create application file. Table is the first component that appears here, so it's already selected. We can just click create. So it will be called range. Let's uncheck this create module for a while. If we right click here and save, yeah, it creates these 6 default fields here just for audit purposes. And now we can create our fields. We can click here, new. The first will be of type true or false. It will be the value.
Oh yeah, because that was in your design, right? Don't have it on my mind, but I thought that I saw that. Yeah.
This in fact, this true. In fact, this value we can load it. We can create it in fact as strings, right? Let's refresh here. Mark, it will be from it. Yeah, you are right. It should be a string because it will range from 0.0 to 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It can be a
Oh,
string.
is
It
it?
can be a string. Yeah. Let's start off.
Yeah. In some cases you can switch the type, and in some cases you can't. So yeah, in this case, unfortunately, need to create it again. But yeah.
Value. And we can create another called active. The active true or false. We can talk about logical deletion and physical deletion, So let's create the active. Yes, the active will be true or false.
So do we make an active field or an inactive field?
Exactly.
It's so weird that most of the active fields in ServiceNow are active, and then there are a few that they call inactive. It's so annoying.
Really?
I mean, it's also confusing if we do not follow the same principle within the org, then
Yeah.
it suddenly becomes a governance issue.
For sure.
I was also interested. If you click on that control, I think it might have created another role for you already. So, so
Yes. When I
it
save it,
always, yeah, when you save it, it always creates. Now the ACLs,
Oh yeah.
the four ACLs is now using this role. So maybe according to your design, you might have to change the things.
correct. We want this one, table range here. Yeah. It will automatically change all the access controls, right? When we save it.
If you save it now, it
Yeah.
should. We can validate it on the left side. If you click on one of the ACLs, like right, I hope it should do that. But let's see. It did it, right?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
It changed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Good.
nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so this is one of the lessons learned also from now we are using the old studio, but if you try out also the new studio, maybe always start with the table and then you can decide on the role. So we can also switch the sequence where we say, okay, we start with the table and then in that role section we just uh, we just create roles from the scratch. We had something called as guided app creator in the past, and which I really used to like because then it used to say table roles. Uh,
Oh.
if you want to expand it more, extend it from task and so on.
Now we are creating a group, a user group called the table range admins. Let's remit. And let's assign the role here, the role of our table. Let's grab the name here, it's easier.
Yeah, it should something with X underscore, right?
Oh yeah, good. Yes, table range. Let's assign to this group drink rate nap table range admins. Save. And we can already assign a user here to test it in a bit. Let's pick, for example, Chuck.
Check tomati.
Yeah. Maybe we need to refresh here. Okay, sounds good. So we created the role, the table, the group. We put a user inside that group. Last thing is to create a module. So let's do this. We can first, let's create an application menu. Application menu will be drink rating app. As a module, let's create a new module here. It can be maintain range table, something like that. Yeah. Oh, the role. The role will be, as Mark said, start with X. Then we have table range. Yeah. The link type will be a list of record. The table is a range. And that's it. Okay, so let's refresh the platform here just to make a test. If we type here, drink rating app, yeah, we have the module maintain table range. And yeah, we have the records here. To facilitate our life here, we have this spreadsheet, yeah, with all the values. So what we can do is we can open our table. We can go and show list. And we can simply import. Import, choose file, range values, upload.
Oh, that's a nice way.
So we are loading our spreadsheet into our table. Oops, let's see what happened here. Let's take a look. Oh, okay, we have the records here, no problem. Starting from 0, 0.25, 0.5, yeah, until 5.0. Okay, sounds good.
Nice. Yeah. So at least if the Excel is prepared well, then you can just import it, right?
Yes. The only
nice.
The only thing we need to take care is the first line. Let me show you. Yeah, the first line, it should match the column name. So yeah, it automatically, if it automatically matches, we can do it this way. But if not, we can use the assistant to map it manually. Yeah.
Right.
So we are good with the range table. Let's go to our next part, which will be the drink table. The drink table will have 4 columns: number, photo, rating, and participant. Let's go. So create application file. table, drink. Yeah, Ashutosh, now I remember to change the role. Let's change the role here.
Yeah.
The user role before saving it. It will be table drink. It will have the auto number. Yeah, auto number we can see, for example, it will start with DR key. It will have 7 digits, and it will start with 1000. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so when we checked this auto number, it created for us this number column here, so we can create the next one. Will be to store the photo, so the type will be image. Yeah, it will be called photo. That's it. Yeah, photo. Let's create another column. It will be of type reference. The name will be rating. The reference table will be our range table. And we only want to show records with active true. Yeah, sounds good. And okay, the last field will be participant string type. String column label. Participants. We can put, for example, 100 for the maximum characters. It's good.
Because participant is then the drink itself or the person who had the drink?
The person who is drinking. The plan here is to make it available to our audience. So let's see. Let's see if it will work, but they can inform their names and we can show it here in real time. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, if it's the audience, then they won't be known as user in the instance. So then it should just be a single line text. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. We will do a kind of a workaround here to provide that, because in our user interface, we will say that our user interface, every user within our instance can access it, but we will provide them with one user and with one user credentials, user and password, so they can log in and access the record producer. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So we have our 4 fields here: number, participant, photo, and rating. Let's see. Yeah. Then let's create a group. Yeah. Let's create a group for them. It can be drink rating app. For example, end user. That's okay. And then the end user will have X. Yeah. We'll have TB drink read, drink range read, drink create. Yeah. as a group member, let's select someone from our user table here. It can be the participant. Yes. So let's see what we have in access control here. We have 4 controls to drink, 4 controls to arrange. Let's just create 3 access controls here. To change access control, we need to elevate roles here, right?
Oh, yeah.
We need the security admin role, yeah. Let's refresh here. Then we can create an access control. The operation will be read. The table will be for the range table. Yes. Read for range table. Oh, of course. The role will be, let's copy it here. Okay, so everyone who has this role can read records from the drink. Now let's create another one. Access control. Reach. The table will be arranged. The whole range. Reach. Access control reach from the table range. All right, have you one here for drink range. Table drink range. It will be table range reach. No, this one will be for table drink. Table drink. Table drink reach. Yes. So what I'm trying to do here is this. Our participant, they need to have access to our range table to read the range from 0 to 5. So it will be, let's just confirm here. It will be this one, table range, operation read. So everybody who has the whole table range read will be able to read the records from our table drink range. It's okay. Now, the participant also needs access to read. The operation is read. The table is drink. The role is TB drink read. Okay, sounds good. The last one, they need to have the operation create within the drink table. So let's create the last one. So it will be access control. The operation will be create, it's correct. The table will be drink. And who has the role to perform that operation? TB drink create. Let's save it. Okay, so now let's just confirm if our group end user has these three roles: drink, TB range red, TB drink red, and TB drink create. Sounds good. And who is
looks
there?
good.
The participant. Yeah. The last step is to create the user interface. So let's take a look here. Okay, let's create a record producer with only 3 fields. Let's go. We can do that directly from here. Record producers, for example. Can click new. I'm drinking iced coffee. It can be, for example, drink rating app. The table will be drink. Accessibility. Let's define a catalog here. It can be service catalog, category. Category can be application. Portal settings. We can hide attachment. We can hide save as draft. That's it. Let's save it.
So only some variables and then we are
Yes,
set to go,
yes.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Redirect, we can let this generate a task record. Let's create our variables. Yeah. First one will be rating. Rating order 100. We can say that it's mandatory true. Type specification.
Because is this then a reference to the rating table?
Exactly. Yeah. Let's select here reference. It will be a reference for the range, right?
Oh yeah.
simple reference for the arrange table. It will be simple, and we can bring records when active is true. Sounds good. Okay, let's create our second field. Order 200. It will be single line. This time question will be the participant. Mandatory true. Oh, we need to map to our table, right? Let's do this here and then correct the
Yeah, if the
Sure.
field name is exactly the same, it will do it, but else you need to do it manually.
Yeah. So we mapped this to the participant field in our table. Let's go back and do the same within the
Yeah.
rating just to make sure. So the rating, map to field, rating, yeah.
Right.
And the last field will be photo.
Oh yeah, a picture of our drinks. Haha.
Yeah. It
Makes
will be,
easy to rate on photos.
yeah.
But I think if we always add photos, then people are going to bring all kinds of different special drinks to the show.
Yeah.
I think it will help. Yeah.
Yes, let's see. We put the order in the next one. Yeah, 300. So let's see if you can access our record producer within the service portal, right? Control C in the instance name. Default URL is /sp.
I always use SN utils for that, like
Oh yeah,
/sp or /ec, things like that.
yeah. We can search here for the record producer
Ah,
name.
there it is already. Yeah.
Let's see if you can see the records from the. Oh, forgot one
Ah,
thing.
yeah.
Let's go back to the range table. We need to set the value field as display equals true, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Value.
because for any new table, the default value will be standard the created field, I think, or the updated field.
Create
Yeah,
it
you need
always.
to. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you change it manually to value, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Okay.
Yeah. So let's do one thing to make this more interactive. Now let's see if people from the audience can send us photos of their beverages. So how we can do this? We can grab this URL here, and we can generate a QR code here. URL. Okay. So let's see if people from the audience can help us can rate your drinks, right? It will require some credentials that we have here. Yes.
Okay. And then let's see if we can do this. Yeah, log in. Oh yeah, it opens the drink rating app immediately. So I tried submitting, so it's still uploading the photo.
Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's uploading the photo. It should be there.
Okay, let me see.
I've got drink 1001.
1001?
Yeah.
4.25. Yeah, here you are. Okay, Mark.
Okay, I will
Okay.
submit. Really? Okay, I did submit a record.
Okay, let's see. Yes. 0.75. Ashu.
Is the water in Almere so is the water in Almere so bad, Ashutosh?
No, but the water is not bad. But it's also not time exactly to drink water. I miss my drink. It's
Oh,
warm.
that's funny. Oh, okay. Yeah.
I made it warm.
Oh, this is funny. This gives also ideas to build such an app a bit out, and also to have a bit of interaction with the audience in the
Yeah,
future.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
So it's actually a fun idea. It's
true.
yeah,
Thanks.
and
It was
somehow
it was your idea.
it was just I just dropped the idea, and that wasn't just it. But you see, like you did prepare a bit on paper, but like it's instantly working. It's
True.
yeah, so that's nice. The only thing that needed to be updated was the display value. Well, that's not a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, nice, nice.
Thanks a lot. Well, do you have
Sure.
anyone in the audience who are willing to participate or sending the picture? Before we let's see if we have someone.
Yeah, yeah, and also you can see in yeah, you're asking that question, and immediately someone is dropping from the audience. They don't want to send a picture.
Scared, scared.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, maybe in a few minutes we will see something. But yeah, okay, nice. This went really smoothly.
Yeah, indeed. Uh, Looking at the time, anything else you want to add, Carlos?
Yes, for sure. For example, we can discuss a little bit about best practice here. For example, remember that we have a group for administrators, right?
Yeah.
Let's go back here in the platform. For example, let's impersonate Chuck. Hello, Chuck. So when Chuck is using the platform, he can go here and type, for example, drink rating app. He has access to this module here, maintain range table. If he clicks here, for example, let's say he wanted to get rid of the 1.0.
Mm-hmm.
You can go here and click active false and then update. And then it is called the logical deletion, because when people go there in our record producer, for example, let's grab it here again. Source portal, drink rating app. We don't have the 1.0 here, you see? Yeah. So, but the fact is, for example, okay, let's turn it back here. But what he can do nowadays is this. He has this delete button, you see? It is called the logical deletion. So if he click here and confirms, their record will be physically deleted, and we don't want that. So how to prevent this? We can go here. Let's end impersonation. We can elevate your roles again.
No, it's already there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's here. Yeah. So we can go within our access controls table range, access control delete, and we can deactivate this one. If we update it, continue. Yeah, so let's refresh it. Impersonate Chuck. And if he goes to drink rating app, maintain range table, if he selects anything here, yeah, he can see the delete button, you see?
Yeah.
So that's the idea. It's good practice to only allow the logical deletion, because in the future your users can say, hey, I deleted the record by mistake, can you recover it? Yeah.
Yeah, that's not possible then. Yeah, and I like this way also because then you can, for example, create a table, give roles to people who can maintain this, and that's way more efficient. Else, you are adding these as choices, and then only an admin can update this or deactivate it or whatever. So you actually want to give this access to other people who can just maintain it or can maintain the application or maintain the data. So not that ServiceNow team with a few admins can just do it. So yeah, it's a nice thought.
Nice.
Exactly.
Great. So we are approaching towards the end of the session, and as usual, maybe before we go to rate our drinks, Mark, do we have any shameless plugs?
Shameless plugs, of course. I've got one for you. This one. Haha. You also made a new video available. Was it this week or was it already
Yes.
last weekend?
This it was Monday this week for portal for CI/CD APIs part 3. That was actually output of live coding, unofficial live coding happy hours, right? Like Ola asked us what happens with the batch update sets, hey, and then I just recorded it. What happens with it? So thanks for that. Another
Nice.
shameless plug is maybe it's not really a shameless plug, but there are many webinars going on from ServiceNow sites. So please look at those webinars. There are some awesome webinars for AI. So please have a look at it. Then, of course, knowledge is coming up. So if you
25 days from now.
from now,
Yeah.
indeed.
And for knowledge, a good thing to mention is the catalog builder, right? That
Yes.
was live 2 days ago or 3 days ago.
Yeah.
So build
It was
your
last
agenda,
Tuesday.
yeah, because the sessions will fill up so quickly. So some sessions are already full. So build your agenda.
True. Many MVPs are presenting. Lauren has shared a wonderful post on LinkedIn. She has tagged some sessions which are really useful for the developer community or the ecosystem. Please have a look at it. And then finally, in 2 weeks, we will again meet, I think, Mark, with Rafael.
Yes, that's correct. Yeah.
Awesome.
So that's for this one. Yeah, the
Awesome.
25th of April. Yeah.
Yeah. Mark your calendars, everyone, and we will see you that time. But before we go, I know we rated our apps, but let's do it one last time. Mark, let's start with you. Rate your drink.
Yeah, I already rated my drink, right? What was it? The Mooie Nel North Sea API from Jopen. And I rated it 4, yeah, 4, I think. That was it. I used the app for that.
Awesome. Carlos, what's your rating on your
Oh,
coffee?
yeah, I love my coffee. 4.5.
Nice. I love water. Without that, there is no life. I know the rating in the app was for testing and having some fun. But water is 5 on 5, guys. We can't underestimate water. That being said, I would say thank you so much for joining us. Thanks, Carlos, for driving the show. And please do mark your calendars for next unofficial live coding happy hour, where we will have a lot of fun. For now, thank you. Have a nice one.
Thank you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you. Bye
Bye.
bye.